the New England Patriots. We welcome you, Mike Tirico. And off we go from Foxborough. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
On the double. Check two. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Now the runner-up in last year's Heisman race, Ashton Genty. And he's going to be hit and drop behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Ready?
Now, faking the give. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 35 yards.
And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
Right. Mega, mega. Here we go. Here's set.
Here's Genty. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Set, go. Red.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 40 set.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. One knocked away. And it's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite...
3rd, they need 8.
Striker, 3-3, down. 33, yellow. Red, cycle. Steel, black. Set, Hutton.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Carty's hit is good. And the Pats are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Oh, that is a dunk on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, That's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
On first down, Wilson. And that one incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
95,
Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Third down, here's Wilson. This one down the field for Everett. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. It is a big play for the Browns. An even 40 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal.
280. Hey, stop.
Here's Chubb. And he's in! Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Browns. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay,
So
break.
here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Check view. Set, ready. Hut.
On the ground, it's Gentry to start the drive. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
Will Anderson on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a second and 6.
Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a big play there for New England. 31 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. Because I promise you, that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Ready.
We'll run right here, and it's Gentry Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to come back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
This something they teach defensive linemen, Mike, that of course we want to get to the quarterback and pressure and hit him and ultimately sack him. But if you don't think you're going to get there, when his hand comes off the ball, your hands go up. Get in that throwing lane, get a deflection, and he's able to force the incomplete.
It is 3rd and long.
60 red, 60 Edo blue.
Back to throw. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, New England.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
So, from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Ready, ready. Hey, go steal, down. Ready.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Come on, set. Opposite. Red, 38. Strike. Strike. Set.
Run the toss to Genty. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, New England. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. They definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The extra point from Hardy is good. And the Patriots are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks open out beyond the 40. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. Awkward-looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Well, try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What?
On 2nd down, Russ pass throws deep for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
Their own 14-yard line.
Ultra. Go ultra. Here we go. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ultra. Ultra. Set. Ready. Cut. Cut. Ready.
Run right up the gut for Genty. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Peyton Wilson, that time, in on the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Cleveland.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
From the draw with Cora. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
On 3rd down, they go with Chubb. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Browns 1st down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Once again, it's Chubb. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
With 6-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Play action. Now Wilson flush to his right. Now he'll run it. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
Now Russ. Throw out wide to Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Cleveland. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Santos for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns are on top. It's 14-10.
Patriots 10. Santos set to kick off.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
On the ready.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Down. 6.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Ready. Ready, break.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22.
He'll look to throw. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Yellow.
They'll look to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Let's go now. Hey, ready.
On second down, Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Talk things over before third down.
Blue striker. Set. Red. Third clause red. Black ultra. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready, ready. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now give to Chubb, running right. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Cleveland.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Wilson to throw. Moving left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try to run it here. It's Chubb. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and They're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Santos's kick is good. And the Browns will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up. Let's go now. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On the set.
Second and 10.
Ready. 52 book, rebels, yellow. Mega, set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
And the Patriots.
It's a huge play in a tight ball game. And even 30 yards. Set to go now on first and 10.
Down. Black, 95. Hut.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And he will have a first down. And they're into field goal range now at the 30. New England going to take their second timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Set.
They'll look to throw again. That went out wide to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Yellow, come on, set. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
It's going to be third. They need 1.
Slide, here we go. Black 40. Slide blue. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The pass going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Patriots are able to cut it to 17-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
Cut. 14, 1, 3, 8.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Wilson. Godwin working the right side. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll go with Chubb. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
2. They go play action with Wilson. In trouble, and down he goes. Parsons in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On target to Laporta. And he's taken down up past the 35. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
Ready?
Now Genti. And he gets this up close to the 40. Kenny Buchanan is there on the tackle.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them, and will bring up
the game. It's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
Steal, blaster, 6.
on third down. They'll set up to throw. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Ready.
Back to throw. That's taken in by Achane. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready, set, go.
Now, faking the give. That's caught by the first-round pick, Tyler Warren. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone, because it's first and goal.
Ready?
Here's Genti. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
It is brought in the end zone. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Patriots.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You've got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Makes the score Patriots 20, Browns 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Now Chubb.
So the key to these off-tackle style run plays, Mike, is you can't allow penetration. You cannot allow the defenders to get in your backfield, because when they do, the play really has no chance and you end up going backwards.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And on 3rd down, that ball is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Here's Austin to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Hey, go steal. Set, ready. Yell, ready.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready up.
It is 2nd and 6.
Quick, yellow. Ultra. Let's go now. Set, cut, black, 95.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Somebody moved early up front.
Set. 52 blue. Set.
Right side. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break over.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
There, ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
That's good.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Once again, it's Genty. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yards. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 32. 22 needle. That cut.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
60 red. 60 red.
To use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Opposite. Green. Ready, ready. Ready.
Here's Genty. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Slide through. Ready?
Shotgun snap as they'll look on third down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, New England. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First down 10. Set their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. So a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to try it here again. And this will be incomplete.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession. And I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Alert, 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 alert. What?
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
What? Guys, listen, listen, listen.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This is incomplete, but there is a flag. It is back at the line of scrimmage, and this could be a 1st down. Now Russ. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
On 2nd down, Russ. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that 1st down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the 2nd half.
He'll try and run it here with Cora. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. Able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the 1st down.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
They send Godwin in motion. Throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What?
3rd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Go, 14. 12.
Throwing again. Wilson. Now will work his way out right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's fourth down, so this is a very big call. Again, Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
50, green. Cut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. It's caught by the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Ready, go. Ready, go.
They'll go again with Jenkins. And his defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
Set, ready. 10 black. Green jack. Blaster, 6. Spike, white. Set.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Leonard Floyd. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Still some hope, keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. Taken in by Chubb. And they'll be set up now. And past the 40 with that one.
First down.
first down. Wilson rolling to the left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here comes second down. Gun, here's Russ. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That one is complete, and he's out of bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Another try, second and 10. Wilson will throw again. Left side, he's got the Joku. Was brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now the spike as the clock takes under 50 seconds to play. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit. That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense could just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Mega. Set. Ready?
On the toss to Genti. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genti. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. It's a win for the Patriots. They're able to bounce back after a difficult